Hey everyone, Selwyn here from WynnStrength. On today's quick training tip, I wanted to talk about one little tweak you can do to any deadlift accessory movement to help build up some upper back and grip strength. And that's basically changing it to add in the snatch grip. All it is widening out your grip from your typical grip where you have a deadlift and its shoulders and arms are straight down pretty much. And really just widening it out. How wide you choose to grip the barbell is up to you. I personally find it most comfortable, or most comfortable when my index fingers are on the powerlifting knurling marks. Otherwise, you can just play around with how wide and how narrow you want to go. As long as it's anywhere wider than here, you're pretty much on the right path. The reason for this is it makes a deadlift itself a little bit more mechanically harder than if it was arms are straight down, and that's just because you have to build tension in order to stop the barbell from pulling your shoulders all the way out. You're creating more of a lever, which makes the lift more difficult. I'm a big fan of making accessory lifts more difficult than the original version. That's just because you have to use lighter weights to elicit a similar stress stimulus. Rather than loading up the weights and increasing your systemic stress, you can lighter the weights, increase how hard the lift is itself, and get away with using lighter weights for more reps while still stressing the body to that degree. The reason I like the snatch grip deadlift is it does work on your grip, because you can't really do I wouldn't recommend doing an alternating grip that far out, just because it'll be really awkward to hold onto, and I don't think it lines up too well with your shoulder symmetry and things of that nature. But play around with it if you like. And because you're kind of gripping it out there, your wrists are going to be at a weird angle, so you kind of have to rely on gripping the barbell more in your fingers rather than in a full palm grip, and I think that's just going to help too with building that grip strength when you're in that regular deadlift pattern or regular width grip. The other good thing is, if you're starting from the floor with any of these accessory movements, by default you kind of increase the distance that the barbell has to travel. The reason we like obviously keeping the arm straight down is because it shortens that bar path, because when you're reaching down to pick something up, clearly it makes sense that hanging your arms down is going to be closer to the ground than putting your arms out here. Even if it is by a couple of inches, those couple of inches really mean a lot once the weight starts to get heavy and when the reps start to increase. I found it really helps with making sure my shoulder blades stay together, because holding it up here is going to be harder than holding it in here. So this will generate more stress on the muscle to allow you to transfer through to a regular width grip on the deadlift. Hopefully this helps you play around with it in your own training movement. Obviously don't do every movement with a snatch grip deadlift, but throw it in every now and then. I like it as a variant when I'm not feeling too up for using a lot of weight. If I'm feeling particularly stressed out or tired that day, I'll throw in the wide grip variant just so we get a little bit of extra stress on that upper back without having to load up too much weight. So this has been Selwyn from WynnStrength, and remember, a better life through strength.